Welcome to the Supplier Wizard training video. To log in, click on Login or About. You can load your list of instances from an initialization file. Refer to the following video to learn more about this feature. To set up your list of instances, you can also click on the ellipsis. Copy-paste your instance URLs and enter an alias for your instance. Then choose an instance from the list of values and click on Login. Enter your usual Oracle credentials and click on Login. Choose a responsibility from your list of values and click on Continue. The About page shows the Wizard version, your current user, responsibility, operating unit. Click on the ellipsis to switch to a different responsibility or operating unit. Here you can also set up the Wizard users and enter your license key. The Setup tab contains links to useful documents like installation and user guide. Click on the user guide link to learn more about the Wizard. The Wizard functionality is described in more detail here. These links are also available on the Help button in the toolbar. All our wizards also provide a dataset example. After opening the wizard and enabling the macros, you will see 3 extra ribbons on your toolbar. The main functionality is located in Supplier Wizard ribbon. The blue columns will provide feedback after the upload. The data sections are similar to the Oracle forms. On this sheet, the following sections are included: Supplier, Site, Site Bank Account. You can easily tailor your spreadsheet layout. Move columns around. Hide or remove some columns or sections. You can also create a template to keep only the sections and columns you need. Go on Supplier Wizard Setup ribbon and click on Customize Fields. On top of each tab, you can select or unselect a section. You can select or unselect columns within each section. Use the arrow to scroll to the right and see all sections available in this wizard. You can choose a custom label for any column. Accept and create to create a new sheet with this layout. This template includes the custom label columns heading. Let's create a new supplier. To enter your dataset, you have multiple options. You can type the data in or use any standard Excel functionality like formula, copy-paste. You can also bring up a user form to enter or complete the dataset. Click on Edit Supplier or double-click on any data entry cell below row 10 to bring up this user form. There is one tab for each section included in the sheet. In this user form, the wizard retrieves your instance setup, DFF, list of values. Moving on to the Site tab to create a new site for this supplier. Enter the country, then click on this button to populate the address fields. Click on the dots to search for all values in the list of values. If you need to create a new site for this supplier, click on the ellipsis. If you create multiple sites, you will see one tab for each site here. Moving on to the Site Bank Account tab to create a new bank account for this new supplier. Let's search for an existing bank and branch in the list of values. Let's create a new bank account on this existing bank and branch. Going back to the Supplier tab. Don't forget to choose an upload action for each section. With this wizard, you can either create new suppliers or update existing ones. Here we want to create new suppliers, so we select the mode Create in the Supplier tab, the Site tab, and finally in the Site Bank Account tab, since we want to create a new bank account for this supplier. We will take a closer look at the bank management features in the last part of this video. You can also copy-paste data from an external report. Row 10 is for default values. It is useful for big datasets. The value you enter in this cell will default in any blank cell within the load for this column. You can override any default value by entering something different against the supplier. Let's default the upload mode to create for all sections. If you want to create supplier types employee, you need to activate the functionality in the setup ribbon. Click on the button to activate the option, click again to unselect the option. If you want to create banks and branches, you need to activate the option Manage Banks and Branches. If you want to create new bank accounts only, you don't need to activate this option. In this dataset, banks and branches already exist, we just want to create new accounts, so we don't need this option to be on. The dataset is ready. Before uploading to Oracle, you can validate the data within the spreadsheet. Then you have two upload options. You can highlight some rows, any column, and upload your selection, or upload all the dataset. Click Yes if you want to proceed with the entire content validation upload. You can choose to stop on each error or not. Feedback is provided against each record in the appropriate column. Here the option was Validate Only, so no data has been created in Oracle. The wizard brings back error status and messages for incorrect records. Double-click any cell within the supplier row to bring up the user form and correct the data. Site name needs to be changed to be shorter than 15 characters. Let's skip the second error for the upload and see how it goes. When your dataset is ready, choose the option Validate and Upload. Then upload a selection or upload all rows. Before uploading, the wizard performs validation. The error we didn't fix is detected and won't be uploaded in Oracle. The correct records are uploaded to Oracle using Oracle APIs. You can correct the invalid record and upload only this row. After correction, highlight the supplier and choose Upload Selected. Only the row you have highlighted will be uploaded. At the end of the supplier creation, the wizard brings back the supplier numbers on the sheet using the download functionality. You have two options to download. You can download by entering your criteria in the sheet. Type or copy-paste the criteria in this sheet or a new sheet. For instance, supplier names. You can have gaps between each supplier name or not. Then highlight your criteria and select Download via sheet. When you hover over this button, you can see the list of criteria you can use in the Download via sheet. After download, you can perform updates on your suppliers. For instance, you can update the payment terms, the pay group. You can type the new value, copy-paste, or bring up the user form to update any value. If you want to update any value with a null value, put your cursor in the field, then click on the blank button at the bottom. You can also type blank in the field. Choose the Upload Action Update and put it as a default value. Then highlight the suppliers and upload the selection. The suppliers have been successfully updated. Let's update some descriptive flex fields. Click on the Supplier DFF button to search the values from the list of values. Click on the dots. You can also copy-paste this value in the default values row. Highlight the suppliers you want to update, any column, and upload your selection. The supplier DFFs were successfully updated. Using the download form, you can use criteria at the supplier, site, and bank level. For instance, supplier sites from a specific country, operating unit, or created in a range of dates. Then, if you want to search for a certain supplier, enter the name or use percentage to search for all. To select a range of suppliers, highlight the first one, then while holding down the Shift key on your keypad, select the last one. Hold the Control key to select discontinuous suppliers, or click and drag over the suppliers you want to download. Then use the arrow icon to move this to the selected supplier list and click Download. Let's do some bank maintenance on those supplier sites. First, let's assign an existing bank to a different site on the supplier one. Copy the bank, branch and account information from the first supplier site and paste it on the second supplier site. Then remove the assignment ID. The wizard will create a new assignment ID for the banking information on this site. Finally, enter the upload action Assign. For the third supplier site, we want to create new bank information. Let's bring up the user form to do this. Click on the Site tab, choose Site 3, then click on Site Bank Account. Choose the account assignment level and the country. Before creating a new bank or new branch, you can search for them if they already exist in Oracle. Enter the bank name followed by percentage to increase your search capacity and click on the ellipsis to search. If the bank you are looking for already exists, select it from the list of values. If not, enter the name. Do the same for the branch name. No branch has been found. Let's create this new branch. Enter the bank account number to create. Then choose the upload mode. Here we want to create a new branch and account, so we need to select the mode Create. When creating a new bank or branch, you need to activate the option Manage Banks Branches in the Setup ribbon. You can also update an existing bank account. For instance, end date a bank account assignment. Then enter the Upload Action Update against this row. You could also assign bank information and update it at the same time, choosing the upload mode Assign and Update. Highlight this supplier and upload the selection. You get the status loaded for the records that have been created, updated, assigned. Since there was no upload mode on the other sections, the warning status informs you nothing has been done on those sections. A new assignment ID has been created on the supplier site that has been assigned an existing bank account. Finally, you can assign a bank account to a different supplier. Copy-paste the bank on a different supplier. Remove the assignment ID. The wizard will create a new one for this supplier site. Here we are assigning an existing bank account on a different supplier. When assigning an existing bank account to a different supplier, you need to activate the option Auto Assign Account Ownership. Position your cursor on this row and upload the selection. The bank account was successfully assigned to this supplier. Thanks for watching the Supplier Wizard training video. For more information, go to the website or contact your local More4App sales rep.